Well, good morning, folks. Thanks for joining us on today's episode. We are back for day 2 of Breakfast with Beulah here at the Lloyd Hall Plantation. I decided just to set the camera down on the table and let it roll and hear some stories. I know this may not be everybody's cup of tea, but I found it fascinating. I love talking to people that have been with the place a long time and have the stories to tell. So join us. Shall y'all?
Be carried from the rear with her father up this side and bring her around to the front and deliver her for the wedding ceremony. Horse and buggy.
Oh, yeah.
One woman wanted the horses to be a complete part of the wedding.
Really?
Yeah, I know. So she took the horse's mane and tail and she planted it with baby breath flowers. And she found a side saddle. I don't know where she found that. And when she got ready to come up, they got married they didn't get married on the front line, they got married on the front entrance steps right there of the porch. Well, her dad led her up that side of the driveway on a big white horse, leading her like he was walking down the aisle with her. And the groom, he came up on that side on a big black horse, and he had the high hat with the tuxedo tail coat and all that. And standing out front, they had the driveways with the wife dresses and the armor rolls standing on both sides. And they had 3 guys with the swords. And they came up and they got married, like I said, right on the front entrance steps up on the porch. And when the wedding was over with, they had one of those old, I don't know where they found it at, one of those old, you've seen in the old movies, the covered carriage, the full coverage. Somebody driving it came up, and when the wedding was over with, they threw the rice, but that's what they drove away in.
So they got it in
A horse-drawn carriage.
carriage. Yep. Sounds
We
like our
did.
wedding. It was 102 degrees in August. And
Oh my God.
The horse. So we got married in Fort Worth at Thistle Hill Mansion, which was not as old, wasn't as old as this. I can't remember.
Close.
It was close, but
I think it was like 1830s.
so it was same thing. We got married on the staircase inside the mansion.
Yeah,
And then we had a horse and carriage take us to our hotel, which wasn't very far,
okay.
but it was so hot that day in that poor horse. I was like, I don't
Didn't think the horse was gonna die.
make it.
Yeah. So we've had some weddings out here like in June and July. Even though they get married late to eat, it's still hot as a
It's
digging.
still muggy here, and just, yeah.
6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the evening, it's still hot.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it is.
But they want June wedding.
Yeah, I don't know what we were thinking getting married in August.
No,
August.
Must have been crazy.
August and yes, it's very hot.
So hot.
Yeah, we've had some here, and they get the big old fans, and they have all 4 of them blowing on them, but I don't know if that keeps them very cool.
Yeah.
But anyway, we enjoy having one. We've had all kind of weddings. One wedding, the couple, somebody gave them a wedding gift of, when they got ready to leave on that night, when they got ready to leave after the ceremony. Here comes a helicopter landing on the front lawn.
Wow.
Wow.
Everybody's thinking somebody's sick, nobody knows what was going on.
And they left in a helicopter?
That was a gift to one of the, somebody gave the bride and groom that as a gift to take them to their honeymoon, wherever they were going, they were gonna fly there in a helicopter.
Wow, how nice is that?
Yeah, that was very extravagant, but anyway, and one
Seen all
young
kinds of
woman,
weddings, huh?
yeah, one young woman, when they got ready to leave, she wanted fireworks to send them off with a bang, fireworks. So we had some unusual weddings, some strange ones. One woman even got married for Halloween. We had a Halloween wedding. We had.
Yes.
Some strange weddings.
That is,
After we used to go,
That is a trend, and I know,
And one man, we always talk about the house being haunted and all that, and this man, it was his birthday. And he did a birthday dinner. He worked in an office with a lot of, his employees and office workers that worked with him. He wanted a seated dinner, totally by candlelight. And it was the strangest thing, every other chair, he wanted it really, he wanted it really like spooky and way back and ghostly.
Really?
Every other chair,
That's kind
and
of
like for
interesting,
instance,
though.
you sitting there, this chair had a skeleton sitting there, a full skeleton, you hear me? That was a weird
That's.
guy. Every other chair, every other chair had a
So
skeleton.
he wanted to have dinner with his bones,
Yeah,
huh?
he wanted the dead and the living to be at his birthday.
Alright. That's a
And
lot.
the cake was made in the shape of like a tomb, like a grave.
Right.
Like a grave. I said, this man here is insane, he's dealing with stuff.
No, yeah, where did you get skeletons at?
I don't know, he had them bought from somewhere, but one was in the other chair.
Goodness.
And he didn't want any electric lights on, he wanted everything by candlelight or whatever kind of light he had, he didn't want electricity. He wanted it to be as spooky as possible.
Well, it sounds pretty spooky.
What a vampire.
It was.
Yeah.
Strange and spooky and all that, and I hope he
Very
will be
interesting.
satisfied that he got his wish and everything he wanted.
I hope so.
Everything pertaining to the dead, he had nothing pertaining, only thing pertaining to the living was the food to me, you know? Everything else was pertaining to the dead.
Wow, isn't it funny? People are, and their ideas of things that they want.
Yeah, that's what he wanted, he's paying his money. I said, well, you gonna do it the way you want it, you gonna tell the ghost story, you gonna go through the house and, go up the stairs and go through the stories, and you had to really go by candlelight, this candle like a lantern or flashlight, you didn't want any real light, to be even walking through the house, you wanted all the electric lights out.
Wow. I
Must
do
be
wanna
weird.
come back and stay in the house to see if we hear, cause we didn't hear any, I don't hear any, there's nothing weird out there in the
Well,
cottage,
some-
but I would love to stay. come
Well,
back
some
and stay
people will
here.
come and a lot of people come looking for it, they don't
Yeah,
really see it, but the one that's not particularly interested in it, that's the one I think that had the experiences the most.
Mhm.
Some people have said they woke up out there where you all are staying, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and smell food cooking. I said, well, I'm not cooking that time in the morning. Usually that would be the time of morning that they would get their day started back in the day at 5 o'clock in the morning.
I think the only thing that happened last night is we did a fire, and
Okay.
it burned down. And then I was like, hey, our fire's going out, go over there and throw some more logs. And about 30 seconds later, that thing just went up in flames again. And I was like, okay, well, never mind. Whoever's in here heard us.
It heard it.
They took care of our fire for us.
Oh my goodness.
That was a little strange, right?
It was strange, I'll tell you.
For that to just go from just being a little bit of embers down there at the bottom to just, a full flaming fire again.
Well, I was just,
So, yeah.
That was a good. Became a practicing veterinarian and had a clinic in St. Alexandria, and he and his wife, they had 3 kids, and his mother was getting on in age and couldn't manage his house with the stairs, so she always had a limp, and one of her legs had a problem with her leg, and so as she got older, it was hard for her to maneuver the stairs and everything in the house, so they decided they would move out here and take over the house and build her a 3-bedroom cottage over there.
Mother-in-law house.
Little mother-in-law house, and they moved in here with their 3 kids, and they were in the market for a housekeeper.
Okay.
And,
You were the one for the job.
And the lady, that they brought, out with them that was working for them in Alexandria, she was an older lady, and she had started having health problems, and she couldn't no longer work like they needed her every day. So they was in the market for somebody. I really started part-time, because I would come on Saturday and help out.
Mm-hmm.
And then she asked me, she said, well, the lady that I have working for me, she, have health problems, she no longer can come and work every day. Would you be interested in working? I said, yeah, I'll give it a try. Well, the girls were like 5, 9, and 7 when they moved out here. So I came in as housekeeper, helped maintain the house and food and clothes and all things for the house. And then as the girls grew up and went off to college, they decided, well, we're gonna hold on to this. If we put 3 girls through college, we don't have to turn it into a business and maintain it, stuff that takes a lot to maintain it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
So we started on a very small scale of, opening up. We just started out with daily tours, just to see what people be interested in, come to do a tour. And that worked fine, we had all kind of groups come, so we branched out a little further to lunches and brunches, you know, small groups, churches and things like that, doing lunches and dinners and stuff. And then we started advertising for cocktail parties, you know, if you want to come have cocktail parties or dinners or seated dinners.
Mhm.
That worked fine, and then we branched out into more coaching, getting the buses to come, the tours, and then once we got the tour buses coming, then we started getting them coming, wanting to do kind of like tours in the evening and dinner. So that worked out real well. So we went on from there, and we started, doing, weddings. And that worked out well, and then we started, we kind of tapped into bed and breakfast, because we had the buildings already, and we had to store them.
Mhm.
So we branched out into bed and breakfast, so that's how this all got started. It went into a business for us.
And then why did they sell? Did they just?
They had gotten enough in age and began to have health problems. They wanted the girls, they wanted to keep it in the family, but the girls didn't want the responsibility.
Mhm.
She said, it was too much of a responsibility, because they had seen their mother, you know, father go through it and
Yeah.
hold on to it, and they had to do all kinds of things, of course, tapping in their own money and all, they weren't willing to do that.
Mhm.
So they decided to
It's a
sell it.
beautiful place, so I can imagine letting it go.
It was hard to let it go then, but they still kept in close contact until he passed away a year ago. He would still come on property and make sure everything was up to
Really?
snuff and check on things, just like it still is, you know, because he grew up here. When his mom and dad bought it, he was 9 years old.
Mhm.
Wow.
So he was raised here, and then he come back and raise his kids. So it was really home for him,
Yeah, definitely. So
and it was a big part of him, so he
the
was.
girls, did they still live around here?
Yeah, they still live, they had moved away and with jobs and stuff, but as they gotten older and dad and mom began to have health problems, well, they moved back, so they could be close to them, so they all live in the area.
Okay, did they ever come visit?
Oh, yeah, they come visit, and believe it or not, when they get ready to have functions, they like to have some of their family functions out here.
Mhm.
Well, all the girls had their receptions, they all had church weddings, but they all had their receptions here when they got married.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's neat. And then you just still here maintaining and doing
Yeah,
the.
kept it going, and then, when, Mr. Jenkins bought it, he said, asked me would I stay on, and I said, as long as I'm, you know, as long as I'm able, I'll stay on, help you with it.
And he's who owns it now, right?
He owns it now.
And he owns the Bentley
The
too.
Bentley and Diamond Grill,
He-
and, what he started out in real estate. What he does, he buys business, and a lot of times he refers to, a lot of times he sells them, sometimes he keeps them and runs for himself.
Okay.
So that's what he does.
We like the Bentley, we stayed there a few times and they were actually sold out. So that's when we come here and we decided, well, let's just come stay here. And,
Okay.
we're glad we did.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Bentley has some good food.
The Bentley has some good
Yeah,
food
they have
there.
a real good show.
Really good
And
food.
it's a really pretty old hotel.
Yeah, it's an old one, it goes
Yeah,
way
it's
back too.
Yeah, it's supposed to be haunted as well.
Yeah, he said when they bought it, they ran into a lot of problems with the walls, the old walls being double,
Mhm.
and trying to get plumbing in, and ran into all kinds of problems, excuse me.
Yeah, I bet.
Hello?
Interesting.
Well, I want to thank you guys for joining us on today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I absolutely love listening to Miss Beulah's stories. Thought they were very fascinating. And it's kind of like a real treasure trove of history, listening to her and spending that time with her. Thanks a million, Miss Beulah, if you watch this. And you guys get out there and check it out if you have a chance. It's Lloyd Hall Plantation. See you guys next time.